couple of things real quick. So again, the biggest thing that I'm going to highlight again is peaking at the same time. So let's say you guys are like, you're on point. You have point, for example, right? And I'll go over also when you don't. You have your scout, peeking roof. You have your heavy on the crate. You have your demo playing up kind of here, stuff like that. If you're on like disad or want to go for an aggressive play, that's fine. And especially on like lower divs, they kind of in the lower divs, you don't have like the fundamentals down either, so it's kind of just a game of like, I think this is the right thing to do, so I'm gonna do that. And there's just like, it's just really slow is the point that I'm trying to get at. Is so you have a lot of time to do these like aggressive plays, and they're not going to expect it because they think you're going to allow them to just sit here for 30 seconds while they prepare their push, like courteous gentlemen. But you see, this is Kiev 2. We aren't gentlemen. We shoot them. So they you just let let them sit there. So like, okay, you're on disad, you want to peek. Like I said, have like your soldier, for example, rotate onto fans, or you can even bomb from ramp. I should be able to hit this, but my soldier is wildly inconsistent. So give me 1 second if the respawn. Actually, thank you. Okay.
You got Metal Gear graphics, Metal Gear 1.
Yeah, basically. So your soldier from either fans or ramp, if you guys want to do this, he can be in either position as long as he's at least 200. All he needs to do is 1, 2, maybe even 3 off this roof and just land on the med that's like sitting right here as just you guys peek. This works even with only a spy in it and like advanced/invite. So if you have your scout and your heavy peeking and your demo, they're just going to like die and fall over. So especially when you're on disad, this is like very good to do. It's like sending your soldier and trying to get this med force and kind of just plan off that. Or alternatively, you just kind of like chill behind point, let them use and kite. But you can do either. Once you, and again, when it comes to like that peaking at the same time, like that aggression, when you guys like are don't have the point and you need to peak at the same time, you have your soldier, possibly scout, engineer, maybe even sniper, once the thing that like stops Ashville pushes a lot, right, is only peeking from one angle. So what's going to be really good to be able to get down early is peeking from multiple angles. So what I mean by that is once you have your scout, your soldier, engineer, whoever the hell's over on ramp, once you have them about here, your flank calls, hey, we're ready. Can my combo start walking? Your demo says, sure. And yeah, your demo says, sure, just shoots over the roof, starts peeking, and then your flank also goes in. Because what I saw a lot is your flank would just kind of barrel in and your combo wasn't ready for it. And then your flank would just die and your combo would be left out to try. So just really work on like thinking, like I said, if you want to aggress, can my team aggress? If my team can't aggress, then don't aggress, just wait. So it's very important to get that down. And then probably the last main thing I'll go over before, like, if anyone has like individual questions, I can answer those, is just remember for the mid, because Ashville mid is probably the most important mid out of any of the costs because of how hard it is to push on this map. I'll just teach you one mid that should work pretty consistently if you get it down. I just like to call it just have your scout basically barrel at their demo. So you guys peek shutter, get through, your scout's just walking at their demo, your demo's shooting at their demo, and your scout basically just almost like sacks his life for this demo pick. If That's you crazy. See that That's it's what I did first mid, bro. I saw that. You saw it, yeah. But you're on pyro. And I need you up. Your scout, on the other hand, can kind of just get in, get this kill, and has way of a higher chance of like actually living after the fact than the pyro. So once you get that aggression in, it also makes them have to play really passive, so the rest of your team can kind of just walk behind the aggression, and your pyro just watches roof for the duration and spy and stuff, and kind of just chills out. Sniper plays shutter, engineer can play on fans. Soldier can bomb as well because they're going to be in the back of toxic, so make sure your soldiers consistently like bombing off this wall into their toxic. And yeah, they should basically disintegrate. So again, scout just walks with their demo. If you see that the pick is like you can get the pick, then go for it. If you can't get the pick, then back up. So there's going to be a little bit of a judgment call there that you'd have to work on. It's not going to be consistent every time at the start, but you'll get it down. Have your demo walk behind the scout. Try not to go like past here. Just kind of like chill around here and like just play spam into them. You don't have to go any further. And then the rest of your team sees the lane, and just all you have to do is walk on point as your pyro watches at the roof. That's it. Just walk on the point. Their team realistically is either going to be down players or extremely passive, so then you just secure point and you've won the mid. Okay. Are there any individual questions or questions about anything I talked about whatsoever? Feel free to ask.
I
had a question.
Yeah, what's up?
When should I use the brass beast?
So, the brass beast is a very fun weapon. It's a very chill weapon. I would on Ashville, like honestly, if you wanted to, if you're holding and you're planning on playing like a more passive playstyle, like I've seen a lot of like European heavies, for example, kind of just sit behind these crates. That is not a crate, that is a barrel. Sit behind the barrels and just kind of like head glitch. Unfortunately, Scout's a little shorter, but like here I can like 1 second. But yeah, so if you want
the call out spots, please.
Oh yeah, I need to do that. Thank you for reminding me. Yeah, on heavy, if you want to, you can literally just run, like, if you want to run Brass Beast, you play more passive, you kind of just perma-rev, like, about, like, here, and you just sit and you shoot them. That's it. Your Pyro gets a lot more aggressive, you become the spy checker, and you just mow whatever goes over the roof or is on the point. It literally turns into a Kovacs simulation.
Okay.
So, if you want to run the Brass Beast, that is like probably the only time I would use it.
Beast.
It's a very fun weapon.
I run it on upward first.
Yeah, I could see that.
To deny bombs.
What about Sydney Sleeper?
Okay, now you're getting a little too creative.
Well, that's fire, no?
Hey, thoughts on Flog though? Like that first mid, like Flog's like looked pretty good to me.
Okay, let me go over the callouts real quick. Okay, so there's a entire like area in the back. You could just call this lobby. And then you have ramp, shutter, bats, under bats. You could call like this entire thing like, oh, they're peeking the ramp on bats or right bats or yeah. This is secret. This little corridor. Toxic.
The whole thing, right?
Yep. The entire this entire little corridor right here is secret. This lane. Toxic. Your roof, their roof, or red roof, blue roof. Their bats, their ramp, their toxic, their shutter. Point. And then you have like crates and under.
The biggest fan.
That should be it. What's up?
Fan for our sniper. Fans.
Oh, fans. Yeah, fans. Yeah, fans. My bad. My brain is like off right now. So yeah, fans. And yeah, that should be it. I knew I was missing something, but I wasn't sure what. So thank you. But
You're good.
yeah, okay. Is that good?
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, no problem. Any other questions or comments on potential strategies or anything?
What's the area on the left again?
There. Okay, you're gonna have to be slightly. Are you talking about ramp? Or are you talking about?
Oh, this is a ramp. Okay.
Yeah, the like you could call this ramp. You could call this like back of ramp or behind ramp. Like it's The entire thing though is generally just called ramp, but yeah.
They're chasing
I got
me.
5 minutes. Anything else?
Chasing me.
What about like what Glob asked,
They're
the
chasing
Sydney sleeper,
me.
and
No,
even like
he's fucking with her.
what's
He's
up with the
fucking around.
huntsman? Like,
Uh,
I was actually.
the huntsman you only can use on steel. From
They're here. They're here.
I'd just stick to the stock rifle for basically every
They're
other
here.
map.
They're happening. Help!
I was wondering, when should I run black box
Go, go, go,
metrics?
run.
Oh my god.
God.
No, the black box is actually a genuine question though. When should you run the black box?
I don't know if black box battalion is actually beast on.
Like I know it's good on steel,
no,
right?
no. So okay, black box. Let me go over the original. So black box man treads. The reason I was like chuckling at it is because that technically is a legitimate strategy on one point on one map, and that's it. So a fodder second while you're pushing.
I'm running that every time. But
Don't run through the. Oh my goodness.
And then black box battalions you can run basically on any like payload defense. It's very good in terms of like taking like solo fights. So if you want to like run that, like that's completely chill. Just black box conch, black box battalions. You will make every scout
Killed
life
one.
a living nightmare.
I'm weak. I'm running. I'm pushing. I'm
Back,
pushing.
back, back.
I'm on him. I'm dead.
So, dude, are you stupid?
what the fuck is happening over there?
Anywho,
Nobody's dead.
okay, I'm going to hop out unless you guys have any other questions.
Alright. Have a good one, BBL.
What about Scottish Resistance?
Okay. Y'all have Scott. If you're being serious, on like, don't unless it's like payload first defense. That's the only time. But, anyways, okay. I gotta get to my
Thank you,
team.
BBL.
So y'all
See ya,
have
BBL.
y'all have a great rest of your night, and I'm out. See ya. Bye bye.